Good morning, it's Brian at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I want to show you this 2014 Hyundai i40 EXEC. And if there's any information you want on this car, Brian is my name, 086-843-1945. Or if you come to the garage, just ask for Brian. The garage is located in Kildare town. We're about 30 minutes out of Dublin. We're about 3 minutes from the Kildare village shopping outlet just off the M7. So over here there's Maxall, Honda behind me, Hyundai over here, and further back up the road there's also Mercedes as well. And then there's garages in Carlow, Tullamore and Naas too. And the reason I'm saying that is the garage is in operation for almost 70 years. So if you're buying a car from a garage like this, you know there's going to be an after sales service. So this car here, as we were saying, is 2014 i40 1.7 even, diesel executive. The car is a car we sold brand new. It's a two-owner car from new. First owner bought the car in 2014 and they had the car for 2 years. They then went for the Tucson, which is the SUV, and the second owners bought the car and they kept it for a further 2 years, between 16 and 18, and they've now downsized into a smaller car. The great thing about a car like this, however, is when it's bought locally, there's always a full dealer service history with the car. So every service on the car will have been done through ourselves, so we know the car very well and we know that it's accident free from brand new as well. So, and the other cool thing about it is a car like this is a very, very similar shape to the, well, actually pretty much an identical shape to a brand new one. But in this case, you're actually buying the car for half the price of a brand new one. We will give you 12 months warranty. There'll also be 12 months roadside assist as well. And also we'll have the car NCT'd until 2020. I really like the shape of the i40. Just looking from the back, there's lovely LED taillights on the car. The nice chrome strip on the boot looks well, and then there's two exhausts down low which are both functioning, and I actually think they make the car look nice and symmetrical from the back. The wheels are a 16-inch wheel, but as we'll say 16-inch wheels go, I think they're actually quite a chunky looking wheel. And the good thing about a 16-inch wheel, you've got the same running costs as that of a medium-sized hatchback car when it comes to tyre replacement. The car is €200 a year for road tax, and I mean very consistently. These cars are no problem all day long, 50-55 miles per gallon. Easy. One of the things about these cars actually is when it was designed, the drag coefficient, which is basically how the air flows over the car, was actually, and I'm after forgetting now, it's either slightly ahead of or at least equal to the Toyota Prius, which is a car that was designed, I suppose, from the ground up to be an extremely efficient car. So these are very, very efficient. Don't take my word for it. Come try it, drive it, or ask anyone that actually has one already, and I'll be dead confident. At the front, you have nice daytime running lights in through here, front fog lights, double optic headlights, and there's also cornering lights. So as you're turning, you have your dipped headlight here, you get your full headlight here, and in through here, there's a little cornering light which shines, we'll say, that way or the other way, depending which way you're turning, to give more light, obviously, as you're turning. Now, in terms of the condition of the car, as you were saying, non-accident, good tidy car throughout. It will go through our workshop, so we'll be checking over tyres and brakes and stuff like that. The other great thing about these cars, actually, they're really long service intervals. So every 30,000 kilometres or 2 years, you need to service the car, and in between it's just a check over. So it is actually a frugal car to run. The boot is massive. Everyone says that, and the first owner, actually, she specified at the time that she wanted a boot mat, so we put that in. Unlike a lot of normal cars these days, there is a spare wheel, which is temporary, but it's still better than nothing, because so many cars are gone down the nothing route. The rear seats in these cars are gigantic, so tri-locks over through here, electrics for windows. Rear seats are gigantic, like the legroom is serious in them. Just to give you an idea, that seat in the front, for the crack, if I sit into this car, is that how I sit in the car? Yes, it is, fine. So if I get into that car and if I sit in here, let's have a look. So if we are sitting here, I am dead comfortable. I've got headroom and I am 6 foot, and look at that, I've got loads of space. So even actually, if I wanted, if I sit in front, I actually could pull that back, and I wouldn't. That's how I would sit in the car. So the other thing is nice space here in terms of, beside me I've got an armrest with a drinks holder, but you will get 3 people across the back. In front of me also there is ventilation down through here as well, kangaroo pockets in the backs of the seats. Both owners had, I suppose, the first owners, the kids weren't that young, second owners, kids were mature adults, so the rear of the car actually looks to have had very little use. So let's have a look at the front. So in terms of the front of the car, electrics for windows and mirrors. Mirrors are electric folding, they're heated obviously as well. Nice thing about an executive is you got electric seats, up, down, back, forward, and lumbar support for your lower back in through here. Steering wheel is rake reach, so it comes in and out or up or down as well. Headlights are automated, front and rear fog lights, height of the lights, brightness of the dash, and then we have auto stop start to save fuel in city driving conditions. The other thing then is there's a very nice kind of level of specification. So the electric seat that we were talking about is really cool. On the steering wheel over here you have Bluetooth for mobile phone, you've got trip computer in here to tell you things like average speed, fuel efficiency, all that kind of stuff. Cruise control over here, volume controls for radio in through there. After that then, that rear view mirror here is electrochromatic, so if someone comes up behind you it darkens itself. And then similarly, if I go for reverse, I get a camera in through here as well. Can you see that? Sorry about the terrible camera work. There we go, I'm actually kind of doing this back to front. So camera up over here for reversing, which is dead handy as well. Heating controls are dual zone, so my side, passenger side over here, down through here, USB connectors and all that kind of stuff to play music, charge phones and what have you as well. Condition is quite nice throughout in terms of the dash, in terms of how the steering wheel is, the gear knob is, and even along all the plastics and seating materials and stuff. So I think if you come to look at it, you'll be quite happy inside here in terms of condition. Car's about 69 or so thousand kilometres on it. Gears are 6 forward and horsepower is 115 horsepower. So I guess if you were looking for a large family car or possibly motorway cruiser, and you are looking for a car that's low on tax, a car that is easy to run in terms of fuel, and a car that's nice and it's well equipped and it's comfortable, we can offer you trade-ins and we can also offer you competitive finance. So hopefully a car like this is of interest. Thank you for taking time to watch. If you come to the garage, Brian is my name, 08684319945 if you want information beforehand before you travel, because so many people are travelling from different parts of the country, so they want general information beforehand. So yeah, give me a buzz. Thanks for taking time to watch.